You're not usually so quiet.
I just thought maybe we should communicate without words for once.
A change of pace.
It's always good, right?
I don't know.
You okay?
Yeah. I'm good now.
Hey, where you at?
Empty your pockets, Manning.
What?
Cell phone, pager, PDA, and that other little pager that you think I don't know anything about. You doing it?
All right. I'm emptying my pockets as we speak. What's going on?
This is about us, Todd. Today is about you and me, without work, without Dorian, without the Buchanans, without the kids.
Just us. So, should do it? Because it's my way or the highway, baby.
Hey. Your case is really starting to take shape, Christian. But we need to identify the architect who drew up the plan. The person who wanted Antonio and Tico killed. The person who used you to try to make that happen. My investigators are delving into every aspect of your abduction, from your disappearance in Nevada through...
Call them off.
What? Why?
The guy who did this to me is here in Statesville.
Here we go, Jamie. Can you believe it? We're flying all the way to California.
Is that far?
No, it's a little far, but that's where Jessica is, and we're gonna pick her up. You remember her, right?
Kinda.
As soon as you see her, you're gonna remember. She's a princess just like you. Very pretty and sweet. And you're so special to her, Jamie. That's what your daddy told me. In fact, I don't think there's one thing in this world that Jessica wouldn't do for you. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Hello, I'm Tina Rodriguez, the nurse practitioner assigned to your case. And you are looking very pale.
I'm feeling so hot.
Sometimes peppermint helps. Why don't you come with me? I have your test results. You are definitely pregnant.
Why don't you tell me something I don't know? Like, what the hell I can do about it?
That'll be up to you. What we are going to talk about is your options.
There's only one option that I need to hear about.
Sorry, I would have knocked, but
How are you, Mrs. Davidson?
I'm actually very well, thank you, John. And I'm delighted to see you, and I'm delighted to see you.
Well, I'm delighted that you're out and about. Why don't you join us?
You know, I came to talk to Todd, but I can sit with you for a few minutes. Thank you.
I'll get you something to drink.
No, John, do you mind? Honey, would you mind, please, just get me a sparkling water or something? I'd like to talk to John for a minute.
Sure.
Thank you.
Whoa. Are you telling me that the person who set you up who turned you into a killer and got away with it, is here? In Statesville?
He's a prisoner, just like me.
My God, Christian, if that's true, then you need to shut up.
Who is it?
The guy who just saved your butt.
What do you want?
Oh, thanks for all your hard work, Bruce. Oh, you're welcome, Nash.
I'm sorry, I thought lawyers, that's you, couldn't enter an abode without the master's invitation.
Yeah, that only applies to vampires.
Ah, but apparently not other varieties of blood-sucking parasites, much like the man in front of me now.
Any other day, and I might take offense at that. But not today, because today is a day of triumph. These documents guarantee your unfettered pursuit of happiness in this rustic little haven with your virtuous female companion. Assuming, of course, you can come up with the balance of what I'm owed. Can you?
Damn it. It's my last one.
You can't smoke here anyway.
Will you cut me some slack? It's not gonna hurt anybody for me to have one cigarette.
It's gonna hurt you and the baby you're carrying.
Did I even say I was gonna have this baby? How pregnant am I anyway? How far along?
Looks like 8 weeks. That's what the test show.
8 weeks. This isn't your baby. It's mine. Mine and Antonio's. God, so much for safe sex. She could be right. This might not be Nash's baby. Is that everything?
I think so. I think I'm officially disconnected.
That's excellent.
You could have driven a harder bargain with that dress. I had a sign over the sun, giving Dorian power of attorney.
I'm not finished negotiating yet, big guy.
All right, lay it on me. What's your next request?
Trust me. Know that I love you enough for you to tell me the truth. What are you hiding, Todd?
Wish I had a camera. The only thing missing from the picture is Jessica.
Not for long.
Yeah. Antonio. I'm coming on this trip with you mostly to help with Jamie. But I wanted you to know, I finally realized why it's so important for you to find your girlfriend. And maybe I can help with that too, if you told me all the facts. I mean, it's just that you're such a great guy. And for Jessica to cut out on you when you needed her most, I mean, what's her problem, Antonio? And why do you seem so afraid of what you'll find when you track her down?
I gather you don't know who the father is. Were you assaulted?
Nobody assaults me. And the father is... You know what? I didn't come here to be cross-examined.
I'm sorry, Tess. I'm just trying to understand.
I don't even understand. How can you possibly understand? I'm having all these thoughts and feelings, and it's just... It's too much. It's too much.
I know. This must be very difficult for you.
How can I have a kid? I have no money, no family. I wouldn't even know what to do with a baby. I couldn't even picture myself with one. I wouldn't even have known I was pregnant if somebody else hadn't have told me.
Somebody else told you.
It doesn't matter. It's not really about me anymore now, is it? It's about this kid. I can't do this to this kid.
What? What can't you do?
Terrible things happen to children. They're defenseless and they can't stand up for themselves. And I won't be responsible for that. I can't even take care of myself most of the time. How am I supposed to deal with another person's problems?
I know you can't imagine it right now. But once you hold your child in your arms, you might see it all very differently.
Might. Might isn't good enough. What if I don't see it differently? How am I supposed to take that risk?
You are not alone in this. If you decide to have this baby, there are people here in the clinic who'll help you through it. And if you feel you can't keep the baby, there's always adoption.
Why would I keep a secret from you? You always sniff me out.
And you're beginning to stink. Thank you very much.
Because you keep
What?
thinking about the past. And we have a choice here. We can sit down, we can enjoy this date that you made possible, or we can let Margaret Cochran, whom I assume this conversation is really about, ruin it. So what's it gonna be? You gonna let Margaret win?
John, what I said to you at the police station when I asked you not to break Natalie's heart again, I want you to know...
You don't have to explain. You're protective of your daughter. You need me to reassure you.
No, I'm not asking for your reassurance. I want you to know that I was wrong. I was wrong, way out of line. And I was especially wrong to involve Christian's name. And I want to apologize.
If the person responsible for your situation were to get wind of the fact that you're planning to expose him...
Oh, wait. You think I'd actually broadcast this around? I know what's at stake here. But this guy isn't stupid, no matter what. He knows I've been meeting with you.
What?
And he also knows that I got my memory back, that I remember my life in Lambview.
Okay, if that's true, if he does know everything, then why hasn't he already made a move to take you out?
Because he's a sick freak who gets off on torturing people.
Okay, let's not panic. Let's just take this from the beginning. What is this guy's name?
Carlo Hesser.
I made a mistake, and I sincerely apologize.
I just don't see the mistake. You're Natalie's mom, and you're well within your rights to warn me about hurting her. She's been through a lot this last year.
Yes, she has. Obviously, I would like it if she never, ever got hurt, ever again. And if she found the happiness that she deserves. And I stand by that. But I should never have said it to you. I can't live my children's lives for them. I can come when they call. I can certainly defend them with every ounce of my strength, but their lives and their decisions have to be their own. So what I should have said then and would like to say now is that I am very grateful that she has finally decided to move on, and I'm especially grateful that she's moved on with a man as honorable as you are.
Hesser.
Do you know who he is?
The mob boss. He's a very dangerous man.
Well, he was locked up a couple of months ago. And from day one, he's gone out of his way to cross paths with me. Every time I turn around, there he is, smiling, like he knows something. Playing games, trying to get a rise out of me.
What exactly is he doing that makes you sure he's the one behind all of this?
Well, I'm supposed to be John Doe, with no memory of my life before being held on that ship. And this guy, he keeps dropping names. Natalie's, Antonio's, and he's really slick about it, too. Oh, and lately, he's been saying things that the guys on that Romanian ship used to condition me, word for word.
Do you think Hesser knows you're onto him?
Oh, I know he knows. I straight out accused him of kidnapping and programming me.
Christian, we are in way over our heads here. You need to forget about trapping Hesser. You need to forget about going free. We need to come up with a plan to guarantee your safety.
Getting me out of here would do the trick.
Well, appeals take time, and it's time we don't have. I mean, I'll make some phone calls. We gotta find some people to help us.
You still have to protect my identity.
I'll try, but...
It's non-negotiable, Evangeline. No one can know who I am.
Priority one is your safety, your survival. Until I can find a way to make sure that you're safe, you have to do whatever it takes to stay alive. Be ready for anything.
John Doe is meeting with his lawyer. Wouldn't be surprised if your name comes up.
I'd be surprised if it didn't. Have Mr. Doe brought to me immediately. We'll see how much of his training he's retained.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All of it.
Yeah, for now. You still got me on retainer for whatever other legal problems might be looming on your horizon.
Yeah, see, I don't have any other legal problems looming on the horizon, Brucey.
Yeah, well, history would indicate otherwise.
Well, history it was then. This is now.
Oh, now is your ongoing investigation into the secret life of your girlfriend, which, I might add, I'm practically doing pro bono.
Practically, yeah.
And so far, I've got nothing. No record, no secret weddings or children, no clue why a hot babe like that would be into you at all. Although, your overflowing bank account must attract most women like moths to a flame.
She doesn't know about my overflowing bank account.
Oh, no?
No. So, sure you're very anxious to fly on back to your crypt, so if you just give me the papers, man.
One thing about this investigation that's been downright revealing, I've gained some insight into your character, Nash. Mm-hmm. Here I'd bought into this gentleman and a scholar persona you've cultivated, especially after your spirited defense of Tess's reputation at my party. Well, imagine my surprise when my research found you to be quite the operator.
Research, huh? You gotta get your facts straight, counselor.
Oh, I already have, and they beg the question, do you demolish every woman you're involved with? I mean, you aspire to leave them all emotional wrecks?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you're not aware of the consequences of your actions, is that what you're saying? Do you not know that Claudia Reston's family was forced to institutionalize her? You know, I pity the next woman who hooks up with you. She's likely to end up crazier than the last, if that's even possible.
How do you do this for 9 months and then just give it away to a bunch of strangers? If I bring a child into this world, I am damn well gonna be responsible for it.
Giving up a child for adoption is never easy. How could it be? But I assure you, your child will be raised by good and decent people who have been screened very carefully.
No more, please.
It's my job to explain all your options, Tess. But whatever you decide, I'm here for you. Whether you want to talk, to cry.
I can't do this, not right now.
Tess, wait. Before you make your decision, I want you to try to think 5 or 10 years ahead. How will you feel about the choice you made then?
That's the whole thing. I have no idea where I'm gonna be 5 or 10 years from now. Who knows if I'll even exist. Thank you.
I'm right. Margaret has her hooks into us. You want to root of her.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Right. You are right. Again, Todd. I don't want to live like this anymore. I'm not going to. From now on, I'm going to be positive, and I mean it.
Yeah, okay.
Okay?
This town has been missing out on us for too long.
You're damn straight. Now, I think that we should get back to what we used to do. Turn this town upside down.
Makes me feel very good to hear you say that.
I'm glad.
That's the way it should be.
You're right. Hey, there's Vicky. Why don't you invite her over to talk to us? I'm gonna go powder my nose, okay?
No, she wants to spend time with Natalie.
I'm sure she wants to catch up with us too, so please, come on, indulge me.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. You can't smell me, Todd Manning. I know you're hiding something, but it's not gonna stay hidden from me forever.
Give it up, man.
Oh, no. So you're lucky I didn't give it up. Because if I hadn't convinced the Restons that bringing you to justice might bring some of their more sordid skeletons out of the closet, which, by the way, required quite a bit of digging and more than a little creative thinking, your head would be firmly mounted on the wall of their rec room. This, my friend, is a restraining order. It states that you are not to come within 500 feet of any member of the Reston family.
Thanks. Don't worry. Not a problem.
Well, I only worry when I'm paid to, Nashville. You know, it does occur to me that there are a whole lot of similarities between this thing with Claudia and your latest entanglement. Are you planning to use Tess and her family the way you used Claudia and the Restons?
Bye-bye, baby.
Bye.
John, I've been looking for you.
Can't get enough of me, can you?
Actually, I've been thinking about what we talked about earlier, and I have to tell you, I have the feeling that there's something more to it than what you told me. Am I right?
Hi, Vicky. It's good to see you.
Claire, how nice to see you.
So, did you tell Vicky your little secret?
Well, I just can't win with you, can I? If I'm not a barrel of laughs, I must be hiding some deep, dark secret. And if I am having a good time, I must be guilty of sinning something, right? It's the office.
So I guess he did tell you, didn't he?
Tell me what?
Come on, Vicky. He always turns to you when he's knee-deep in trouble. Todd and I are never going to get through this unless you tell me what it is.
So, what did you and Mom talk about?
Oh, whether the Eagles can make it back to the Super Bowl. Your mom's not very optimistic. Something about too many injuries on the offensive line.
Right.
You ready to go?
Yeah, I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick.
Okay.
John, thank God I found you.
What's the matter?
It's Christian Vega.
What? Did I pull dishwashing duty again? Good guess, Doe. Let's go.
You listen to me, damn it. All right? I'm not using anybody. And I don't care what stories the Restons are spinning. I know what I'm guilty of, and I know it was done to me.
Okay. You're copping an I'm the victim plea here?
Hey, Brucey, come on, I'm a changed man. Look, all smiles. All right? Besides, you know, I got a reason to start new. Fresh life. I'm a changed man.
Yeah, and I assume this reason has a name? Tess? Or is it Jessica?
Oh.
Everything there is to know about Jessica Buchanan. Good read. Kept me up at night. Au revoir, Monsieur Nash.
Why is that slime ball from the Hamptons still in our life?
It's not. He is officially out of our life. Oh, all these knots just from running errands, huh? What's wrong?
Some woman at the grocery store, she cut me off in line, and then she took the last wheel of brie.
Wheel of brie. It's when you do groceries.
You domesticated me, what can I say?
Yeah, where are the groceries?
I got sick of the drama, and I left them in the frozen food aisle.
You are totally stressed out. You want to tell me why? Whoever thought this pathetic tip warranted my time and attention, I want that idiot out on his ass. Today. That's right. Hey, Denton, what are you doing here?
I caught wind of that crazy tip that was called into the office earlier. The editors couldn't decide whether to call you or...
All right, what's your point?
I took the liberty of checking out the new trace technology I had installed on the Sun's phone lines.
Yeah, so?
It turns out that that phone call came from the cell phone of none other than Blair Kramer.
All right. You're an ace reporter, Denton. You know that? Now you stay sharp. Huh? I'm gonna need you later.
You sure will.
Blair, I understand your frustration. I'm sorry, I can't betray my brother's confidence.
Even if you know that it would help him, you couldn't.
Todd will tell you eventually, I know he will, because he loves you and the children above all else, so you have to trust him and give him time, and he'll do the right thing. He really will. Okay, bye.
There, no more calls. Especially since the last one was a total waste of time since the bogus tip called into the paper. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Yes, I called it in. I wanted to spend some alone time with Vicky.
And did you gain any insight?
Nothing I don't already know.
You are right, Blair. I have been hiding something.
All I know is Chris was pretty clear to me that he wasn't interested in an appeal.
Okay, Christian has completely changed his mind. John, what would you do if you knew that Christian couldn't bear to be locked up another second? Would you be so quick to write him off then?
I would do what I always wanted to do. Tell Nally the truth about Chris. I'd work the case to the grave to get him out. But Chris told me he didn't want that.
Look, whether Christian wants your help or not, something has to be done. Because his life is in danger.
Join me.
I'm here to wash dishes.
That can wait. I've grown weary of our game and sincerely hope we can dispense with it.
What game?
I know, in fact, that you are Christian Vega, and you know that as well, too. I also suspect that you've ascertained the role I played in your programming, which means we can start afresh and move on to the next phase. Please, sit down. My chef has gone out of his way to prepare this meal for the two of us.
Hope you enjoyed it, because that was your last meal.
I guess what I can tell you about Jess is that she's a complex person. She's trying hard to deal with her conflicting thoughts and feelings, but she's not always successful, so I'm doing everything I can to help her.
Okay, but she's gone. I mean, she obviously doesn't want your help.
It's not that simple.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. But has something changed? I mean, when she sees that you and Jamie have traveled clear across the country to convince her to come back to Landview,
I'm hoping that when she sees me and Jamie, that she realizes that she belongs with us. And then we'll bring her home.
What's wrong, Tess?
You like our life, right?
What do you mean?
I mean, the way that we live here, together, free.
Yeah, sure I do.
But you like our life the way it is right now.
So what? Is this, because our little kids talk?
No, it's not. I swear, it's really important and I need an answer.
I love our life here. I love my life with you. It's like we have our own little private world. It's perfect. What's wrong?
Nothing. I'll walk through the vines with you won't fix.
Well, let's go.
Can you just give me a second to wash up?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks. I can't do this. Mrs. Rodriguez? It's Tess from this afternoon? Yeah, I've made a decision. I need to make an appointment as soon as possible. I want to terminate the pregnancy.
Christian, I'm elated! I'm elated! You would never have done this before! Never have turned your anger into action! Because I made you what you are! To do what I want you to do! The pain is excruciating, isn't it? Part of the program buried for all these months. All that it needs to reinstate itself is to hear my voice and the correct suggestion. There is, however, one lesson in particular that still remains to be drilled into you. No one ever resigns from Carlo Hess's service.
What do you mean Christian's life's in danger?
There's no time to explain. We have to get Christian transferred out of Statesville immediately, or at least put into protective custody. It's the only way to save his life.
I can't do anything until you tell me what's going on.
Carlo Hesser. The man who tried to murder Blair Kramer is the same person who turned Christian into a killer.
What?
Hesser is in Statesville right now, and he is gunning for Christian. If you and I don't do something, Christian could be dead by morning.
What are you guys talking about?
Tell me.
Something's been on my mind lately. An idea of where we can put all this craziness behind us.
What is on your mind?
I think we should get out of town today.
What the hell?